Okay, guys, it is that time of year. Your garden girls are here. Hey, that rhymed. Did you like that? Yeah.
Our first workshop coming up.
I know, spring. Doesn't it smell so good in the greenhouse? So we want to make sure you guys please do your homework. Watch this video. We're going to make it as quick as possible so that when you come here for the workshop, you can get your glass of wine or your mimosa if you're coming on a Sunday and start planting. Okay, getting your hands in the dirt feels so good. So where do we want to start?
Well, this is a finished product. It's a wonderful.
Look at you, muscles.
I know. I didn't think I could do it. But
You did. It's colorful. This is really a color bowl. I mean, it's really all the colors, and because we haven't seen them, haven't seen color in a long time.
And these are some of the cold-tolerant plants that we've selected. So the first rule is that you can choose 2 plants in this large container. So this is considered a 5-inch pot. There are other plants that are in something other than the Milliger pot, but as long as it's
2 of them that are in this size. So we consider that to be, I mean, it's our 5-inch, 4.5-inch, somewhere right around there container. So you're going to get 2 of those. And your choices, there's lots of varieties here. And I think we should actually we'll probably bring down a couple more when you get here. But some cold lovers, of course. Look at, I mean, we got lots of colors of these.
Well, you probably recognize Calibrachoa because our million bells, this is just everybody's favorite and will bloom until frost in the fall. So you have a long blooming time for this plant.
So this likes it cold, but it will also hold up throughout the summer. Lots of good colorations. Of course, this is a great one to put near the edge. It will fill up, you know, kind of mounding, but it will also trail over.
Now, some of the plants that are really only available for a short period of time would include things like ranunculus, which is actually a little corm or a small bulb. And this is really the only time to enjoy this beautiful flower. So it's great to take advantage of it in this early season before it gets too hot.
Did lots of different colors there too. Another great one. Jump in there, Chris.
Another one would be the cyclamen, which you might think of as a house plant, but it is certainly, like in Texas, they use it in the parkways. It is especially in the early season before it gets hot. So it has a multitude of more flowers coming.
And if you're looking for a little height, a couple options. This is, what is this? This anemone?
It's so rare that we almost forgot what it was.
But it has this beautiful purple color, and there's lots of blooms that will continue to come. So, you know, keep in mind that it's the beginning of the season. You will continue to have blooms probably until about the middle of June on this. So beautiful color here. The schizanthus or painted tongue. This is another one. It may look small now, but it will continue to grow and get about maybe 15 inches tall. You can always do the little tates, the little mini daffodils. Again, this is spring loving, so just remember, you can easily lift these out and plant them in your garden, and then you know, put something else there because you've got the container in place. Also, another great 5-inch option is the queen of the garden, our geraniums. So believe it or not, they are very cold tolerant. Of course, we have every color under the rainbow. Did you know that Ron told me that we're growing 50,000 geraniums this year?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's incredible. So there's lots to choose from. Of course, this is going to perform for you all summer long and be great in the early spring season too. So those are your main staples for your 2 5-inch that are going to go. Everyone's going to be getting the same container. It's just really spectacular this year. We did a little bit of an upgrade. Love the color, love the ribbing.
So when you're making your selection, in addition to these large plants that you get 2 of, and if you decide you have to have 3, all you need to do is pay for the upcharge at the end of the workshop.
You can always upgrade. So if you want to add something, I see you pulled this little Kimberly Queen. Really pretty. Is this a Kimberly Queen?
No.
Oh.
But it's okay.
It's a fern. Which kind of fern is
Boston
it?
fern.
Oh, a Boston
Yeah.
fern.
But it looks
It looks
a lot
so
like
special.
that. Yeah.
What else? And I pulled an ivy here somewhere. Oh, here. So this is something that could be added, or you could purchase, and if you're bringing a friend, you could just divide this up, and each of you could add a little ivy to your container.
We have just a few items that are in kind of a mid-sized pot, and that is this red pot. This is a $3 retail, so it is going to serve as 2 plants in the next group, which would be to choose 6 of something else. Okay, so 6 plants that come in either a 4-pack or Kara has a 6-pack.
So 2 large, 6 small.
So this counts as 2. So this would be 2, and then you could get 4 of these, or 2 of these, and 2 of these. All right.
Whenever you're doing your container, I do recommend kind of laying it out and making sure that you like the placement of it. So I'm going to do a geranium just for fun and add this purple calabricoa. I want to add lots of color to this because we haven't seen color in a long time.
And this is a dwarf snap. So snapdragons love the cool weather. So we'll put this on the other side. Opposite.
Well, I like that you did that because we always talk about letting one material lead you to another. So in this calabricoa, I don't know if you can see it, but in the center it has a yellow center. And then teaming this up, this really helps to draw out and accentuate the center of the calabricoa. Good job. So we're going to set that in place. So now we're going to get 2 more of the smaller plants.
4 more.
So,
so
in my head I was thinking like 2 of these and 2 of these.
So let's just say that in this group you only want 2 yellow or 2 purple or whatever. When you take this box of 6, you're only going to be taking 2 out, and then we're going to be returning the rest. So you don't have to have 6 of one kind. We want you to have a lot of variety. So you want to explain how to get these out of here?
Yes. Okay. So these, anytime we're taking anything out of the container, we want to be really gentle of the root system. We want to keep the root system intact, especially with annuals. We won't want to do any scoring of the roots or anything like that. Just give it a little squeeze, and it will come right out. Okay. So we'll just keep it in place. I'm going to set this purple one over here. The same way with the alyssum. So I'm going to just give it a little squeeze. And again, you don't have to use all 4 of these. Just set it. Last time we had a table of kind of like these little misfits, the ones that where it wasn't a full pack. And then a lot of people were just choosing from there, which made it really nice and easy. So I'm going to set that in place there. How do you like that? Ooh, look at you.
Well, it's really important that you do not just try to pull them out, because every workshop that we have, we find a few that have been decapitated. And we're trying not to let that happen.
No. What, any other colors? I mean, the pansies are great because there's so many colors here. So we could do that, or I could grab we have alyssum in several different colors also.
What about that apricot, maybe?
Sure. So as you can see, she's securing and kind of holding it, giving it a little squeeze, and the root system is in place. So when we're putting these and we're planting them now, I like what I did. How do you like what I did?
I love it.
Okay. All right. So this is kind of how it looks. I got it all set up. You can always have us come over and give you a thumbs up. But we're going to start planting. So I usually work from the center and work my way out. Again, giving a little squeeze. And then we want to make sure that the plants are level with the containers. So when you get here, they will all be filled with our Milliger mix, and they'll be watered in, so you don't have to worry about watering before before you leave. We don't want your car to be wet. If you want to wear gloves, bring gloves. Okay, we don't provide gloves. We sell gloves. We've got great gloves, but I'm a person, I just love to just get dirty. So we're just going to dig a hole, set it in place. And we don't need to pack down the soil either. We don't want to do that.
And this is a very light soilless mix, and we want the roots to be able to establish and not be compressed. So like Kara says, we want the soil level to be even with the rim of the container.
Now, do you want to talk about watering?
Well, the you're probably going to water this when you get home tonight, or that whatever night you're here or day. And in the cooler weather, sometimes we tend to think, well, they can't possibly need moisture. But like today is very windy, and wind dehydrates the plants as well as the soil. So we want to be sure that you check on the watering and water it whenever it's dry, and give it a thorough watering, and then allow it to dry out between watering. And more important than that even is essential feeding, because this is your pet, and your pet needs food and water. So this is the best food. My favorite is geranium and patio plants. This is equivalent to making 100 gallons. So you just use a capful in a gallon of water and apply that to your container. So this will last you more than all summer. It's what we use on everything.
Well, it has a lot of trace minerals in it, so when you are using it, your plant can absorb all the nutrients very quickly, and you'll notice a huge difference. Everybody likes to eat, so we all look a little bit better when we're eating. Oh, is that soil?
So when the biggest question that we get is it safe? Is it okay to put these plants out? And the answer to that has to be it's really weather dependent. And so it's important for you to watch the weather forecast, and you can get a little leaf damage when the temperature is below 40. So we're recommending that you take it in at night for a while, because these plants are not acclimated yet to cooler
It's
temperatures.
in a cooler greenhouse, but it's not quite like outside. It's
Right.
pretty cold.
And yeah, so it couldn't even snow on these plants, and they will not die from that, except to say that sometimes the leaf damage is a little unsightly. So we're saying that as long as this is so mobile, all you have to do, if it's on your front porch, just take it in for the evening. And
even in your garage, it's going to be 10 degrees warmer, but it is nice and lightweight, easy to do, or just set it inside. It's going to be just fine throughout the evening, or in the evening time.
Right, and we recommend that you transport this to your car in a shopping cart, because it seems like it's real light, but by the time you walk from here all the way to the parking lot,
I got it.
It's,
And all of a sudden it gets really heavy.
yeah, and we don't want it being spilled.
The first 10 feet is not bad, but we'll have shopping carts available for you. Set it in the cart, wheel it out. It is such a fun time, so great. Bring your friends. Like I said, we have wine available, or if it's on a Sunday,